Hello everyone, my name is Behruz Rasai and I'm your teacher for General English 1. In this academic year, we are going to teach you English through the videos. This is the book we are going to work on, and this book has 12 units, which means we are going to record 12 videos for you. For this semester, we only have 6 units to cover. Now let's begin. So this is the first page, General English 1. So let's go down a little bit. We can see table of content. For Unit 1, we have greetings, we have grammar part, we have vocabulary part. For the grammar part, we have I and you as the subject of the sentence. And we have, for the vocabulary part, we have numbers 1 to 10, and we have days of the week. So, uh, and for unit 1b, we have nations, verb be with he, she, and it, and we have countries and capitals for the vocabulary part. So let me go to the very first page so you can see greetings, and it starts with conversation. So learning how to say hello is the very first thing one needs to know in every language. So this is how we start. John and Hideo meet each other for the first time at university. Read the conversation below and read the conversation below carefully and practice. So, let me read the conversation for you. John starts. Hello, I am John. What is your name? Oh, hi. Hi, John. I'm Hideo Hasashi. Excuse me, Hideo? Hasashi. Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you, Hideo. Nice to meet you too. So, this is how people introduce each other. So, you need to say nice to meet you when you see someone for the very first time. Let's go for conversation number 2. Hideo is in room 5. He asks where John's room is. So Hideo starts this time. Excuse me, are you in room 5? No, I'm not. I am in room 6. Okay, thank you. See you later. And let's move on to conversation number 3. Hideo meets his math teacher in the students' hall for the first time. So, first time, nice to meet you. Uh, Hideo, excuse me, are you Mr. Alcartaz, the teacher? No, I'm not. I am James Davis. I am an English teacher. This is Mr. Alcartaz. Hideo. Oh, sorry, I am Hideo. Nice to meet you, Mr. Alcartaz. Nice to meet you too, Hideo. So this is how you introduce yourself and greet people in English. For the grammar part, we have the verb be. In this section, you will learn how to use the verb be with I and you. With the subject pronoun I, we use am, and with the subject pronoun singular you, we use are. I am Behruz. For example, yep, that's exactly the example I made. Or you for singular, you can say you are in room 5. Singular means one person. So I should always be capital. For example, I am here, not I'm here. Let me write it for you on this page. Just give me a second. Okay, now I'm going to write it for you. So when you say I am Behruz, it is okay. But if you write I with small letters, it is not acceptable in English language. Let me write it for you. So this form is not acceptable. So you cannot use this. Let me do this. Yeah, it's not okay to use. Okay, let me wipe it out. Okay. So we go for contractions. For I am, we use I'm, and for you are, we use your. Negative forms of the verb be. I am, I'm not, and you cannot say I amn't. It doesn't exist in English language. And for you are, you can say you aren't or you're not. Reverse the subject and the verb be to make a question. For example, first you say, I am in room 5. But when you want to make a question, you need to reverse, change the verb be and the subject, change the positions to make a question. For example, you can say, are you a student? For the answer, for the short answer, which is very important, you need to say, yes, I am. But if your answer is negative, you need to say, no, I'm not. And for the second example, we have I am. Am I in class 1? We can say, yes, you are, if the answer is yes. And we say, no, you aren't, or no, you're not, if the answer is negative. So after yes or no, using a comma is necessary. So don't forget to write comma or in speaking pause before you answer uh, I'm or your. So pay attention to the examples above. Yes, we have a table here, and when you look at it, you can find the examples I made for you. So for exercise 1, we need to rewrite the sentences we see with contractions. For example, you are in room 4. So when you look at the table above, or a little bit up, you can see how to use contractions. So for I am, I'm, and for you are, you're. This is exercise 1. For exercise 2, correct the mistakes you see in the sentences and write the correct answer. So in sentences A, B, C, and D, there is one mistake and you need to find it and you need to correct it. For exercise 3, we have a conversation here. For 1, 2, 3, and 4 different conversations. And you need to complete them with the verb be, the correct verb be. And be careful with the answers. Sometimes they are yes, no answers, so you have to be careful to make it affirmative or negative. Let's go for the alphabet. Here is the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Let's go a little bit down for the vocabulary part. We are moving on to page, let me see the page 6. Yes, we are on page 6. The vocabulary part, this is how the numbers in English are written. So sometimes you have to write them in letters. So we have for, for the first one, we have 0 or O. We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is how you write them. And it is very important to know the spelling of the numbers in English. Let's move on to exercise 4. Unscramble the words to find the codes. So as you can see, we have some strange words here that we have never seen them. Now, for example, for exercise 1, as you can see, the first one has been done for you. The answer is 992. So you need to unscramble, put them in the correct order, and write the answer in front of uh, the exercise. You have 1, 2, 3 things to do. After that, we move on to days of the week. So put the days in the correct order, and as you can see, the answer is here, but do your best to find the best order you need for days of the week. And as you can see, Monday is the beginning of the week, and this is your job, and the answers are here, but don't look at them. Try to do it yourselves and put them in the correct order. You can number them on your books, and below this vocabulary part for days of the week, we have a note to remember. Days of the week begin with a capital letter. What does it mean? For example, Wednesday, not Wednesday. So as you can see, everywhere at the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence, everywhere we have days of the week, we need to write, actually, we need to start them with a capital letter. Here we have W, and W is capital, as you can see, but never ever write them with small letters. It's very important. Let's move on to page 7. For page 7, we have exercise 5. Write the next day. So the day after Friday, today is Friday, I'm recording this video on Friday. So tomorrow is Saturday, today is Friday. For next exercise, we have Monday, we have Sunday, we have Wednesday, and we have Thursday. So I think this is the end of Unit 1A. Yes. I'm a little bit thirsty, so let me drink something. Here we have nations, 1B, vocabulary part. John and Hideo see each other again in the canteen. Canteen is a place that people go. It's like a restaurant or something, but it is for example, school. It can be for a university or an organization. So people go there and they eat there. So read the conversation below. Below means down, and practice. What do we have here? Uh, there's a conversation again between John and Hideo. You know them. So this time they are asking some questions. And as you can see, we have uh, countries here, we have capitals, and we have where. So the questions are a little bit different. So let's start from here. Hideo, no, John starts. Hi Hideo, where are you from? Hideo says, I'm from Japan. Where in Japan? I'm from Tokyo, the capital of Japan. Where are you from? And John says, I'm from Chicago in the US. Is it the capital of the US? No, it isn't. Washington, D.C. is the capital. As you can see, we don't have only am and are here. There is something like is in this conversation. We will get to that. But before that, we have exercise 1. Match the countries to their capitals. What do they have here? We have 10 different countries and 10 different capital. Capital, how can I explain it? For example, Ankara is the capital of Turkey, uh, which normally the president of the country sits there or lives there in the office. So we have Turkey, we have Nigeria, we have Russia, Belgium, Iran, Colombia, England, the United States, China, and Tunisia. So Be careful with the United States. You need to write the before United States. And for the capitals, we have Tunis, Moscow, Tehran, London, Abuja, Beijing, Ankara, Bogota, Brussels, and Washington, D.C. Okay. A note to remember, do not use the before countries or cities. She's from Istanbul. Not she's from the Istanbul. We never use the before countries or cities. So exercise 2. Put the countries in the right place according to their capital cities. So we have Canada, we have Syria, South Korea, Croatia, and Cyprus. So you are from Damascus. So you need to guess uh, where the country, which country it is. For number 2, Ottawa. For number 3, we have Seoul, Nicosia, and Zagreb. So it is your job to match the capitals to the countries we have. The conversation continues. Hideo starts. My father is from the US. Uh, Interesting. Where in the US? From New York. Is your mother from the US? No, she isn't. She's from Japan. Where in Japan? Tokyo. So we have is here, we have isn't here, we have is here. So it means we are going to work on is in this unit. So, grammar. Using he, she, and it as a subject. He is used for men, she is used for women, and it is used for both things and animals. The verb be, am, is, and are. So it's not only about am and are. Is also here. Am is used when the subject is I. I am a student, not I is or I are. Is used when the subject is a singular noun or pronoun. He is from Turkey, not he am from Turkey or he are from Turkey, because we use is with he, she, and it. Let's move on to are. Are is used when the subject is you. You are from Germany, not you am from Germany or you is from Germany. Both are wrong. For you, always we use are. Now, let's take a look at this table for making questions. Just like Unit 1A, we just have to reverse the place for he and the verb be to make a question. Is he from Kenya? Yes, he is, for the short answer for uh, the question. And we have no, he isn't, or no, he's not for the negative short answer for the question. So this is how you get it done. We have, is it from India? Yes, it is. No, it isn't, or no, it is. No, it's not. So let's move on to page 10. WH questions. In English, we have two types of questions. Yes, no questions like, are you a student? Is he from Canada? Or is she a teacher? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. We answer with yes or no. But for WH questions with what and where, we cannot answer with yes or no. For example, what is your name? I'm Janet. Not yes, I'm Janet, because the question is asking only your name, so it's called a WH question. And let's talk about where. Where talks about the place. For example, where is Nike from? It is from the US. So we are talking about the originality of this product, American product, because we say that it is from the US. Okay, the exercise. Exercise 3. Make correct sentences and questions. So we have both questions and sentences. For example, for number one and number two, both have been done for you. We have, is he from Panama? Yes, is he from Panama? No, he isn't. Or it's from China. Take a look at here. We have a question mark. So when we have a question mark, it means that, sorry, we need to make a question. But when we don't have a question mark, it means we don't have to make a question. It's just a statement. Okay, Korea, Australia, Mexico, we have answers. You have to answer them for yes, no questions. And let me see what else do we have here. Okay, that's the end of Unit 1. So we covered 1A and 1B, and don't forget to do your exercises. We have plenty of exercises to do. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much.